Tejas Sawant. And wow.
This is a go-getter.
Yeah. Budding engineer from Pune, India. And I mean, he's not messing around. AI, data science, full stack web development.
Someone who likes to keep busy.
Big time. And get this, he calls himself a, quote, self-taught cloud engineer and web developer. I mean, in this day and age, that's huge.
Absolutely. The tech world changes so fast, and the fact that he's out there teaching himself these skills, that's really impressive.
It really is. You have to be, like, seriously driven to stay ahead of the curve like that, especially when what you know can be obsolete, like practically overnight, right?
Right.
So right now, he's all about Django development and, well, anything that lets him play with data, basically.
And those are some in-demand skills.
For sure. Now, I'll admit, when I first saw Django, I was thinking some kind of new dance move or something.
Yeah, I could see that.
But no, it's a powerful web framework. It lets developers, like Tejas, build these seriously cool web applications, e-commerce sites, content management systems, that kind of thing.
Right, so we're not talking about just building static web pages here. It's about creating those dynamic online experiences.
Exactly. And this data thing, that's not just some side hobby for him. He's really into it.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. He can use those data skills to take all the information flowing through those websites and actually make sense of it all. Find the hidden patterns, the insights. Most people wouldn't even know where to begin.
It's like he's got this secret decoder ring for the internet.
Right. So he's not just a developer, he's a data detective. And you know what really struck me? The way he presents his skills in his portfolio, it's like almost like its own work of art. He's got these blue tiles.
Yes.
Each one is a different skill. It's so visual, so organized. I don't know, it just screams attention to detail, you know?
Absolutely. And it shows he's thinking about how to communicate complex information clearly. That matters.
It does. Okay, so you mentioned some intriguing skill combos. Let's dig into those. For example, Django A&D AI. How does that even work?
Well, picture websites that aren't just static. They learn from you. They might give you personalized content or have AI-powered chatbots that answer your questions right then and there. He could even build apps that predict what you're searching for before you even type it.
It's like giving websites a brain, right?
Exactly. So instead of just visiting a website, you're having a conversation with it. It's personalized. It's dynamic.
Wild. And what about this Power BI and data analysis stuff? I mean, what's he doing with that?
Okay, so this tells me he's not just building websites. He's building websites that are, like, intelligent. Websites that can give you actionable insights. Let's say you're a business owner. Your website isn't just a digital flyer anymore. It's a goldmine of customer data. And Tejas can help you unlock that data to help you make smarter decisions, grow your business.
He's like the website whisperer, taking all that raw data and making it sing.
I like that.
Okay, so we've talked about his skills, his eye for detail. Let's get into his projects, the stuff that really brings all this to life.
Because anyone can list skills. It's the projects, the hands-on stuff that really shows what you can do.
Absolutely. And Tejas has got some really interesting projects listed. I mean, we're talking AI bots, food ordering systems, even a voice bot designed specifically for Indian languages.
Right. He's not afraid to jump into some really complex challenges.
Let's start with that AI bot project, the voice chat WhatsApp bot. What really caught my eye was that he's using some seriously cutting-edge tech here. He's got large language models, those LLMs everyone's talking about. They're like the engine behind all these conversational AIs.
Right. Those LLMs are what allow machines to understand and respond to human language, not just in a robotic way, but in a way that feels natural, almost human.
Yeah, like you're actually having a conversation. And he's gone even further. He's using technology from 11 Labs for realistic voice synthesis and DeepGram for super accurate speech recognition. So this bot can't just understand you. It can actually speak to you and understand what you're saying back.
That's impressive.
And get this, he's implemented this across multiple platforms, voice assistants, chat applications, even WhatsApp. He's not just building a cool demo, he's building something accessible.
It's like he's creating this universal translator for the digital age.
Totally. Okay, now let's talk about something a little closer to, well, my stomach. His food ordering system built with Django.
Oh, yes.
This is just classic Tejas, taking something we're all familiar with and then like supercharging it with his skills. It's a fully functional online ordering system. He built it from scratch, designed to be user-friendly for both the customers and the restaurants.
Practical and delicious. What's not to love?
Exactly. But it's not all pizza and algorithms.
Yeah.
His next project, this Sarvam Appy voice bot, this one really got me thinking about language and AI.
This is something we could do a whole nother deep dive on.
Totally. What Tejas is doing here with this project, it just shows he gets it. He understands the bigger picture. India has hundreds of languages. It's a huge challenge and a huge opportunity for AI. Building a voice bot that understands and responds in all those languages, it's not just cool tech, it's breaking down barriers.
It's about making technology accessible to everyone, no matter what language they speak.
He's not just coding for a global audience, he's thinking about his own community. Pretty awesome, right?
It is. It's inspiring.
Okay, so we've seen he's got the skills, the drive, the vision, but let's back up a bit. What about his education? Where did this all begin?
Right. Well, his portfolio mentions an engineering degree, but it's not just any engineering degree.
No, he went all in. AI and data science. This guy had a plan.
Absolutely. He recognized the potential of those fields early on. This wasn't just about getting a piece of paper. It was about building a foundation for a career at the cutting edge.
Like he could see the future, and he was ready for it. But it wasn't just about hitting the books. He's got internships, part-time gigs, each step building on the last one.
He was building his resume, his skill set, kind of organically.
Yeah, like he was leveling up in real life.
Yeah.
And that takes us to what he's doing now, associate software engineer at Ifert.ai. And this isn't just another tech company, right?
No, not at all. Ifert.ai, they're doing some really interesting things with AI. I mean, the solutions they're developing could totally change the game in a lot of different industries.
So he's gone from building websites to potentially shaping the future.
And the team he's part of now, top-notch. He's surrounded by these brilliant minds working on some really tough problems.
It's like he found his tribe.
Absolutely. And it just goes to show, from teaching himself to code to picking the right degree to those early internships, it all led him to where he is now.
It's pretty inspiring, honestly.
It is. It shows what a little ambition and a lot of hard work can get you. And, it's not like he had to be in Silicon Valley to make it happen.
Yeah.
This is a global story. Tejas is proof. You can achieve amazing things no matter where you are, if you've got the passion, the dedication.
And the drive to learn constantly.
Yeah.
When I look at Tejas' portfolio, it's easy to focus on the tech stuff, the LLMs, the Django, all that. But for me, it's something else. There's just this passion there. You can really feel it.
Totally. You can tell this isn't just a job for him. It's like this infectious enthusiasm just leaps off the page.
It's true. You start looking at his work and you kind of think, oh, if he can do it.
Exactly.
But there's something else too, right? I mean, his story, it kind of mirrors some of the bigger changes happening in the tech world.
How so?
Well, look at where he's from. We're seeing this surge in tech talent coming out of India and other places that maybe a few years ago people wouldn't have expected.
Right. And these are people who are hungry to learn, eager to prove themselves. They're not waiting for someone to give them permission or tell them what they can achieve.
Exactly. And the barriers to entry, they're not what they used to be.
Not even close.
No.
You've got online resources, open source software. The tools are all there, and the demand for these skills is just exploding.
It's true. But it's not just about individual success stories. Remember Tejas' VoiceBot project, the one for Indian languages.
Sarvamapi.
Yes. That, I think, highlights another big trend, inclusive technology.
Making sure technology works for everyone, no matter what language they speak, their background, where they're from, it's huge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As technology becomes more and more a part of our lives, it has to reflect everyone's needs and experiences. That's how we use technology to really make a difference, Not just for a select few, but for everyone. And it's not just language, right? I mean, thinking about cultural differences, making sure technology works for people no matter what their background is, that's huge.
Oh, absolutely. We can't just be building technology for a small slice of the world. It has to work for everyone. And that means understanding those nuances, the different ways people experience the world.
It's like technology should bring us together, not divide us even further,
100%. And, when you see someone like Tejas, this young engineer from Pune, teaching himself these cutting-edge skills, and then using them to build these amazing projects that really are trying to bridge those gaps, it's pretty amazing, honestly.
It's really something. And to think, this is just a snapshot, right? His portfolio is just a moment in time. Who knows what he'll be doing 5, 10 years from now?
I have no idea, but I bet on him doing some seriously cool things. He's got the drive, the curiosity, the skills.
And the vision, right. He's not afraid to think big, to tackle these complex problems. I mean, he's already doing more than a lot of people with years more experience under their belt.
That's true. He's like setting the bar high, not just for himself, but for other aspiring tech folks out there.
He's a real inspiration. And I think that's what's so cool about all of this, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about becoming some tech superstar. It's about using these skills to do something meaningful, to make a difference in the world.
Absolutely.